Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
So I started watching. It's on HBO Max. Whose Line is on it?
Really?
Yeah, it is. All of it.
Weird.
Fucking all of it is. So
Awesome.
excited about it. But anyway, I saw, before I go back to the question I asked you, I saw the clip where they're doing the YMCA or the Village People version of Howard, and Wayne's doing, he's like, Howard, and they're like singing in the Village People style, like YMCA sort of style version of it, and Ryan and Colin and Greg are behind him, like all dressed like the people in the Village People. And at one point on the mixer on the piano and whatever, the keyboard, like just ramped up the speed, like the tempo, like just on its own. So it was just like, it was like dun 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 dun, and all the guys in the background were like doing like hump dancing kind of, but then it got really fast, so they all start like fast humping. It is straight up, dude. I have every night this week I have watched that clip just to get a really good gut laugh in. It's so funny. I'll find it after this and send it to you guys in the group. But
it's funny when they would have like a star guest on there, quote unquote. They were always like not that big of stars, which was always really funny to me.
Right.
The crowd would go nuts, and you're like,
and then there would be, so they would have like a star guest, and they wouldn't be like that big of stars, and then like randomly like Robin Williams is there for an episode, and you're like, wow. Like, how did you get Robin? Or like Whoopi Goldberg was there for one.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. So anyway, cool. I'm off the hook for now. 10 minutes at least, 15, 20 minutes on the fantasy. So my picks are like back to back. So
what? Some of our listeners don't sports ball, so
okay. So I'm currently, because I'm an idiot, and we all determined our availability like last week. I didn't speak up in the chat because I wasn't paying attention, because I was actually like working when somebody was like sending a message being like, when's everyone available? And I said like, I can't work Wednesdays, or I can't do this Wednesdays. And then they like, the chat just went on forever. And then at some point somebody was just like, it has to be Wednesday. And I didn't say like, ahem.
So a draft only happens when you
it's
are
the very
with
beginning
other
of the
people,
season.
right?
So it's the very beginning of the season. And like, I'm doing it from my phone right now. A lot of people do it from like their laptop, or some groups even do it in person.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you literally just pick players for the NFL, and they're all almost like offensive. Almost all leagues you choose like offensive players. And then you pick like a team defense, like you would pick the Vikings defense or whatever, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And a kicker, and then there's just points and whatever. It's like round robin twice through, and then at the end of the season there's playoffs and fucking, I don't know. It's really dumb, but it's fun as hell, and it's good for camaraderie. You know, like brings people in the office together that you don't normally see, whatever, don't normally communicate with. Anywho, so back to the question I asked you when I first got here.
Yes.
Like what roots hip hop do you dig into?
Like,
and the reason I asked that,
OG hip hop.
The reason I asked that is because you're enough older than me to have been around for like the quick boom in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You probably weren't listening to a bunch of hip hop then, but you were at least present when that was happening. None of us are old enough to have experienced the rock boom. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I got you.
Like, I don't know. So all my favorite albums ever were recorded and released before I was born. So I never got to like go to the store and pick up my favorite album ever right when it came out.
Yeah.
And be like, holy shit, can you believe Nas put out Illmatic today?
A guy from work, we were reminiscing over, because we both grew up in Oregon, and there are these chain stores called Fred Meyer's. It's kind of like a Cub Foods or a Kmart, and one big thing that you used to be able to do there was sample CDs. You got to put headphones on and listen to CDs, and that was in like 94, 95. Okay. And I remember listening to Blackstreet. Remember them? No Diggity.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah,
Doubt.
yeah. Wait, or is that Black Sheep?
No, Blackstreet.
Who Black Street did No Diggity?
Yeah. And Dr. Dre came on it and was like, it was sick. But the weird thing, like, about, I mean, that time, like 96 to 99, there was this, like, every genre of music was huge, like massive. There were these really big things happening in every realm.
Yeah.
And they would, well, except for country, would all coalesce at the Video Music Awards.
Okay.
And
The VMAs.
But yeah, so like there were these so I remember when Slim Shady dropped, like there was
Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was like the song Slim Shady.
Yeah, no.
I was like that. I don't even recall if that is a song by him. Is there just a song called Slim
Shady? I don't remember.
Doesn't matter. So Slim Shady LP.
Yeah, Slim Shady LP drops, and there was another wave of like white people being like, "Oh, we're allowed to do that?" Because nobody took Vanilla Ice seriously.
Yeah, no,
It was
of course
a
not.
fucking joke.
Right.
Although when he became Rob Van Winkle, shit was pretty dope.
Okay. I don't know. I don't recall.
Oh, dude, he, like, unbeknownst to people, turned into like a really good, like, aggressive rapper. It's fucking, he does a song with the Bloodhound Gang. I don't know if you're familiar with those guys.
No.
But there's a song, "Oh, You and Me, Baby."
Oh,
Ain't
yeah.
Nothing yeah. So there's a song called
I sneak up on you like a sniper at your back door.
Anyways,
Okay, girl.
so this big fucking boom in hip hop happened after that too. Like at least that I recognize. That's why I think like Linkin Park and shit like that. Oh, I guess we had Fred Durst, but that was, people more considered him rock. But he was
Durst.
fucking huge.
Yeah, well, Limp Bizkit was huge.
Yeah.
Just like,
But everybody it was Red Caps.
yeah.
Like everyone associated, like you said, Limp Bizkit, but it was everybody focused on Fred Durst.
Which is insane to me because he was so bad.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit's music rips. The music part. The Fred Durst part sucks horn.
But he played into like, he was the version of the Beastie Boys that the Beastie Boys thought they were.
Okay.
Like they were saying things that were like pretty PG compared to how fucking aggressive Fred Durst was.
Right.
In the shit that he would say.
Living life in the fast lane.
I mean, he was just So
Just a crazy motherfucker.
So
Not giving a fuck.
because of that like dynamic,
Yes.
the hip hop that I listened to back then. So I guess long answer, turned it short, eh? When I go back to hip hop, Common, and like I didn't start like really buying hip hop albums until early 2000s.
Okay.
Like I'm a big G Unit fan.
Yeah, dude.
Like Young Buck is one of my favorite motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude.
So goddamn good.
So in high school, I listened to like a shitload of G Unit. 50 Cent, obviously. Get Rich or Die Trying. Is it the best album ever? It's fucking up there. God, is it a good song or a good album?
Yeah.
Love Get Rich or Die. And honestly, The song Back Down specifically on Get Rich or Die Trying might actually have the greatest line in rap history on it. Where he opens up his second verse by saying you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass jaw, you better watch your mouth because I'll break your face. It's just like, wow, 50. That is somehow deep and so shallow at the same time.
Yeah.
So 50 Cent, Young Buck. I had 2 Young Buck CDs. So like I had this whole little like tray of CDs. Meanwhile, I'm driving around in a fucking minivan. So let's be clear about that. But I had Get Rich or Die Trying. I had the Carter 3 and the Carter 2. And I had what was it called? But Get Buck, I think was the name of the album. Or maybe it was like Go Buck Yourself or something by Young Buck. Didn't really like Tony Yayo because his name was fucking Tony Yayo.
Yeah.
But Lloyd Banks was halfway decent.
Lloyd Banks, that's right.
And then DJ Woo Kid was obviously the shit.
Lloyd Banks was
He did Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. So, and then
but Common, that's one I always go back to, and Mystical.
Hey, all right, yeah,
fucking
he's a little
love
Dirty
Mystical.
South. So then my it was like those guys really, and then I loved like Ludacris and T.I. I mean T.I. when I was a kid was the first. The song Number One Spot by Ludacris and the song Rubber Band Man by T.I. were the first 2 songs that I memorized the lyrics to.
You know what's funny
I was
about
in 5th grade.
Ludacris? My brother bought a Ludacris
Word
album,
of Mouth
and
or Chicken and Beer.
remember Hose?
I got hoes in different areas.
No. This was ho, use a hoe. Girl, you hoeing up the Hoasis.
What album is that on? It's not on Red Light District, is it?
Oh, I can't remember, but it's like one of the first tracks, and my mom was driving, and my mom was laughing her ass off. She thought it was the funniest thing she'd ever heard.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Because like so, and then I liked 3 6 Mafia a lot. I liked 3 6 Mafia like a dangerously not okay.
I like D12.
Okay, yeah. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Royce to 5'9".
Royce to 5'9", in his current group.
What's his current group?
What are they called? Can you look up what group what the name of Joel Ortiz and actually just look up Joe Budden at Royce to 5'9".
Oh, Joe Budden.
Because that's their group. I forget what it's called. It's like the Killer Tomatoes or something, some fucking ridiculous name, but they're very good. But they've got it's 4 guys. It's Joel Ortiz, Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, and Royce to 5'9", and they're all good. Crooked Eye is the best, I think, rapper of all of them. Royce 5'9" is pretty good. Slaughterhouse, which not a great name.
No.
Heard better. Certainly heard better. But
I know that's an East Coast thing though, Slaughterhouse.
yeah, but Royce to 5'9" is from Detroit.
Yeah.
I guess for me, like the history of rappers, like I was into those guys because those guys were in when I was growing up.
Ah.
And then like now I'll turn on Get Rich or Die Trying still.
Yeah.
But I always go back to like Illmatic or It Was Written by Nas, or like I will listen to some T.I. I do love me some T.I. He's a fucking ball player.
What was that T.I. track that Jay-Z was on? It was like one of his first big hits. Bring Him Out.
Oh yeah, so Jay-Z does like the hook on it. He doesn't actually Bring Him Out is a banger.
Well, is he on it or is he not?
I don't know that
because literally
I think they sampled Jay-Z saying Bring Him Out. Cuz like he's not as far as I know.
You think he sampled it?
As far as I know, he's not like credited on the song.
It says he's featured.
It does?
Yeah, it says T.I. featuring Jay-Z.
That's like when I heard that fucking song, Snowboarders.
No, wait, hold on. It says contains a vocal sample.
Ah, well done.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was gonna say I'm not.
It's hard to yell
with a barrel in your mouth.
Barrel in your mouth.
Yeah, dude. His best album, I think, is probably trap music, but he's got so many good songs, dude.
Yeah.
He's got a well of good songs. Like even on what's the album that has Top Back on it?
I'm trying to remember. By the way,
King? I think it's just called King.
Yes, King. Kim pointed out she laughs like she started watching the YouTube versions, and ever since Mara's come on, she laughs at how you look at Mara while you're asking a question, like Mara's gonna know the answer.
Oh yeah.
Before saying,
Yeah.
"Can you look up?"
Yeah.
You'll just be like,
But
who was
okay,
the
if I
guy
had to
that
pick-
answered the door in episode
if I had to
35 of
pick
Full
the-
House?
if I had to pick the smartest person here, not pointing any elbows, but yeah, it's not you and it's not me.
No, it's not me.
Right.
The King Returns.
Huh? Is that what it's called?
That's what I got on here. DJ Chill.
No, it's a black album. Yeah, I
Hey,
think it's just
now,
called King.
I don't know if you can say that anymore.
Chris. Same team, buddy. So the reason I brought that question up is, like I said, it's
Honestly,
called King.
the hip hop album that I go back to
That's what I want to know, Chris.
time and time again is fucking
fucking
yeah, is fucking. Why can't I think
Should I
of?
Google it?
Google fucking.
Can you Google?
Oh, it's already on
fucking. No, it's Pusha T.
Wait, like his newest one? Or
I
Clips?
I listened to that one
The
a lot.
rap or Clips, the group?
No, not him and his brother.
Oh,
It's
is it a solo album
yeah,
by Pusha T?
yeah. He's got a few.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which one it would be. I do
damn
love
it.
Pusha T though.
I even though he raps about the same shit over and over again, I don't care. The way that he does it.
Is it My Name Is My Name? The one that's got a barcode on it?
Ooh, it
Or
might
is
be.
it Fear of God 2, Let Us Pray?
Ooh, actually, I think it's that one.
Because that's the one that has Trouble on My Mind on it. Which might...
Trouble on my
Yeah,
mind.
dude.
I got.
That's her.
Fucking love that.
It's also got Bodywork. Dude, how did I forget this? Young Jeezy, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. Dude,
fuck! I completely forgot about Young Jeezy.
Young Jeezy, I first of all hate that he goes by Jeezy now, but also proud of him.
Hey, good on you, Jeez.
It's like Lil Bow Wow dropping the Lil. You know what I mean? But I will say, like, Thug Motivation 101, The Recession, those two albums. Yeah, dude. He was the inspiration for me doing that joke where I do the Flocka thing.
Oh, really?
Like your own hype man thing, because Jeezy always does the thing where he just goes, yeah,
right.
yeah, like underneath himself. You're like, dude, you sound like a buffoon.
Let's get him.
But dude, there were so many songs on Thug Motivation 101 that just like inherently were like way too hood for like a minivan in a Maple Grove High School parking lot. But I refuse to let that like keep me in my shell, you know?
You know what that reminds me of, dude? Holy shit. Remember when Kanye was about to drop, was it College Dropout? And 50 Cent was going to drop an album at the same time? No, it's not College Dropout, or is it?
Was it Graduation?
Graduation, yeah.
Because that's when not Massacre. What was 50 Cent's second album?
That would have been his third, I believe.
Well, no, because Get Rich or Die Trying came out in, I believe...
Was Candy Shop on Get Rich or Die Trying?
No, that's
what I'm saying.
right. And that's the album that would have come out right. That album came out before Graduation did, so it would have been the Massacre, maybe that.
Oh, maybe.
Because when did the Massacre come out?
2005.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Because Graduation, yeah. But that wasn't his second album. is what I was saying.
Kanye? No, that was not 50 Cent's second album.
Right.
That was his third album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was meaning.
Yeah, that was Graduation was Kanye's second album because College Dropout was his first album, and that's the
Yes.
one that he just broke the world with.
Okay, so I was a huge 50 Cent fan,
Yeah.
but I was like,
Who wasn't?
man, you could tell that Graduation was just gonna murder 50 Cent's album. And I was like, fuck it, man, I'm buying. And I remember people being like, because I don't know if you remember that, but they were like, 50 Cent said, if you outsell me, then I'm going to retire. And Kanye was like, get fucking ready to retire, dude.
Yeah, deal.
So I bought Graduation. I'm in a Cub Foods parking lot with my windows rolled down, bumping.
Okay.
Right? Unbeknownst to me, I pulled up to a guy who was playing 50 Cent's new album. And we both looked at each other. And in my head, I was like, you fucking know who won this. Stop pretending.
That's so funny. Dude, that album had some that Kanye, the second album that he did, fucking what's it called? Graduation.
Yeah.
Had some hitters on it.
I mean, Good Morning. It's like one of the best intros.
What was the one that it was like the whoa? I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. I woke up.
Jesus Walks?
No, that's on College Dropout.
Oh, you're right. Good guy.
Can't get enough or something.
Can't Tell Me Nothing?
Can't tell me nothing. That's what it is. Well done.
Woo!
But I still think Kanye's best album. This is about to be some serious blasphemy. You're going to be furious with me, I think. I imagine.
If you say 808s and Heartbreaks.
No.
Okay.
No. My God. Who do you think I am?
Funny side note.
My
on
Beautiful
that.
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
I think is his best
Did you,
album.
did you watch that movie that he made?
Yeah, dude. That was back when I was still dabbling in the forbidden fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Before I knew, or like, I watched it and was like, wow, this is art. This is like black art. Like this is, and then there's one scene that I cackled. They're at this dinner table, right? So for people who don't know, Kanye made this short film.
Yeah, Chris will plug the 45-minute video.
Yeah, insert here. And but there's this scene where they're all at this dinner table and Kanye has this girlfriend that flew in out
He's
of
a phoenix.
fucking nowhere.
She's a phoenix.
Anyways, yeah, she's a phoenix.
That's important.
Yeah, so she's a phoenix. So they're all
Right.
sitting at this dinner table. And this guy leans over to Kanye and goes, Kanye, did you notice that your girlfriend is a bird?
Dude, there's
And he just goes, no, I didn't.
dude, that video is so fucking good though.
Yeah.
Like because like Higher, he doesn't
Can we
feature
get
every song
much
on there because like Monster isn't in the music video.
Is that
That's the one
is
with
Black
like
Skinhead on that album?
No, that's on.
That is top.
That might
three,
be on Yeezus.
Top 3 of my favorite songs of his. It's just so fucking angry. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's on Yeezus actually. Am I right? You know,
Get
for
it.
being the fucking whitest dude ever, I know quite a bit about hip hop.
Hey, you're allowed.
To know about hip hop or
Yeah.
speak.
You're allowed.
Hey, thanks, guy. But all that to say, I don't like to get like crazy introspective about like too many things, but I feel like we're in a really weird era where like music doesn't mean anything anymore. That's why people our age are clinging so much to the past. Cause like I gotta tell you, I'm not like there's a few rappers from right now that I really like.
Yeah.
Some rock shit that comes out, I'm like, all right. But like for the most part, I just feel like everything, like dude, Illmatic, such a fucking amazing album.
Yeah.
And then like So he did.
You said that's
Nas.
Jay-Z's?
Nas. That's Nas's first album is Illmatic, and then it was written as his second album, and then Nostradamus, I think, is his third album.
Nostradamus, the ace.
And in so there's one of the most popular songs from his first album is
I forgot to say. Finish your thing.
is New York State of Mind.
Oh yeah.
And third album, he has New York State of Mind Part 2 on it. And I think that like those two songs, like the dichotomy of the two songs, is maybe like the greatest. Neither of them is the greatest rap song of all time. Well, New York State of Mind might be. But the two of them together build like the greatest story maybe ever in rap. It's both heartbreaking and extremely enlightening. Mm-hmm. It's like he's so naive in the first one, and he's like a kid. He's 19, you know? And the beat itself is mostly in major key.
Okay.
New York State of Mind Part 2, immediately you notice like he's actually sampling the beat from New York State of Mind Part 1, but they've changed the key, so it's in minor key. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is about how like fucked up his life has gotten, and how all of the people he was close to are dead, and how like it's fucking real tough to listen to, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. And you don't get that now. Now it's like, and I hate to be like that old curmudgeon-y fucking dude, but it's like,
I heard something interesting from God, I wish I could remember who it was, but I was listening to who's that that old white guy that a lot of rappers really respect, and he produces
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin.
Wow,
beautiful. Thanks, Mara.
Holy hell, thanks, Mara.
By the way, you can go to teespring.com.
Teespring.
Enter Duck Duck Grey Duke, and you can get yourself a Thanks Mara t-shirt.
In my mind, I always read it as like sarcastic, like thanks Obama, just because it was released like right after the last.
Oh,
episode.
That's funny. You should redo the design and put her hair on it, so it says like thanks Mara, but then it has like so that people can reference like because who the fuck is Mara? You know,
that's the beauty of it.
Okay, fine, Chris.
The simplicity.
Sorry for having an idea, Chris.
Yeah, but then it gets like, because some people are like, oh, I don't want to have hair. People are going to be like, what's with the hair? And, you know, like sometimes the really basic stuff.
You're currently on a tear of designing thickwear. So
yeah, dude. But that shit thick is outlandish. Shit needs to be outlandish.
I will slap you in your penis.
All right. Slap if you must. But so I wish I could remember, but so Rick Rubin's talking to somebody.
Yes.
And the guy that he's interviewing is talking about how hip hop now, like the new age shit that everybody's complaining about.
Yes.
They're not looking at all of the other art that these people are doing.
Okay.
So these are like the hip hop kids that are coming up now are a lot of like outcasts, like people that weren't popular in school.
Yeah.
That was like emo rap is still a thing. And like, so these are like deep. They're, even though their music doesn't come across as deep or rooted in like
struggle.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's a different struggle. Like there's mental health stuff. There's people committing suicide. Yeah. All their friends are fucking ODing. Like there's there's this other thing. And when I heard that, I started to look at it and be like, what's the beat sound like? What's going, you know, like what's the artistic.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Have you heard of Cordae?
No. Okay.
So he is the best, I would say, new age bridge to the past rapper ever.
Okay.
Or not ever, I should say, right now, like in this era. He is. If I had to pick like a new rapper, that's my favorite. It's him, and it's not even close.
By the way, before I forget, so 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard T-Pain say this, but T-Pain is doing an interview drunk. And somebody asks him about Kanye. And he's like, man, you know what's bullshit? I'll tell you guys. And he talks about how when he met Kanye, he was like, all you do is use like a simple beat and sing about like either heartbreak. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like you sing about heartbreak and under this certain type of track. And T-Pain was like, well, yeah, of course. And then not much long after that, so he's like, so he's making my shit sound like it's so simple. And then this motherfucker releases 808s of Heartbreaks. That's my shit.
That's super funny.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Have you heard him do the acapella, like actual singing?
Oh, when he did the Tiny Desk concert, that was to remind everyone.
Yeah. Who the real king is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. All right, so
you ready for some big
let's
fucking news?
Talk about Chris.
Okay, so electrician friend came over, and you know that wire that's been hanging out right next to the door here? He finally fixed it.
Ooh.
There's a switch there now.
That's very cool.
And the reason that he came over to fix that, other than it needed to be fucking done, but the reason is that we put our house on the market. Put our house on the market at 10 this morning, and almost immediately had somebody want to come for a showing, which is why we had to push the pod back a smidge.
That's fucking real exciting, bud.
So he comes over, right?
Yes.
Or actually, I didn't find out about the fact that we were going to be doing a showing until like 4.
Oh, that's fun.
So he comes over. He's doing that. I get the notification that somebody's coming for a showing. And I'm like, fuck. I'm working from home. And I'm like, so everything's kind of haphazard craziness. Mm-hmm. And then I get a call from Kim that says, hey, that other house that we want, they accepted our offer. So we're moving.
Like it's happening.
It's happening.
Wow, dude.
I know.
Congratulations.
All within like an hour, all of these
Holy
things.
shit, man.
Yeah. Did you get to look at pictures of the house yet?
Of the one that
Of the new one?
No.
I'll show you afterwards, but it is
Dude.
gorgeous. The where the podcast is going to be in that space, it's pretty much the same size as this. It might be a little bit bigger, actually. I lied. And the nice thing is that you walk into the house and then you turn to the right, and boom, it's right there. So you walk in and you just go beeline straight to the thing. But the kids' rooms are fucking enormous. It's these 3 rooms, and they're all the size of like a master bedroom. It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Not far away, like a mile away from here.
Yay.
Yeah. That's the other nice thing. We get to stay in this town because we like the school district.
Right.
Not so big on the people, but we do like the schools here. And yeah, it's going to be fucking rad, dude.
Super happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Is it closer or further from me and Caitlin?
Slightly farther, but not by much.
I'm just trying to figure out directionally, like where it might be.
Oh, and then it's in that neighborhood back there.
That might be closer, actually.
It's kind of
just for the loop-de-loop ass route that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of a wash.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, dude.
Yes.
I'm happy for you guys.
Fucking wild. When I went to the showing last week, I could tell Kim was like looking for me to like naysay, because as you mentioned earlier, or maybe that was off the pod, but that I'm not big on change.
Right.
But
correct.
I walked into that house and I was like, yeah, I could see us living here. It seems fine. But I could tell that she was looking for me to like naysay so that she could be like, well, we can't get it because he doesn't want to be here. And when I was like, no, it looks good. Well, what about this? Yeah, that's fine. That's better than our house right now. Well, are you sure? It's a big decision. I was like, yeah, it's a house. a house that's better than ours and it's going to financially better our situation. How could they say?
That's so exciting, dude.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sure she was
Yeah, she's super stoked.
fucking thrilled.
I could tell she was like shell shocked by the when she heard the news because it happened everything's
Right.
happened so fast.
Right.
But yeah, dude, it's gonna be
It's very exciting.
super sick, and yeah, the living space itself is just way more open. So like, you know how when we have people over and upstairs it gets crowded like real quick.
Yeah.
This is like a big fucking open area. Do you know what a rambler is?
Yeah.
So it's a rambler, but instead of like steep stairs that go down, it goes down, corner, and then down. So it's not like a crazy steep.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like a modern rambler.
It's a modern rambler.
It's a modern day fucking rambler.
It's modern and it rambles. That's exciting, dude. I'm fucking really happy for you guys.
Yeah.
I know that you have, you've had some over the last handful of weeks.
Oh shit!
Months.
I didn't tell you. Did I tell you about the neighbor?
No.
The other neighbor?
No.
Oh, that's another big thing that happened. That was crazy. I pull in.
Somebody crapped their pants?
I had an awful day at work, so I get
Oh,
home
that's
late.
not cool.
Pull into the driveway, and a car pulls up and like blocks the driveway.
Okay.
I'm like, God damn it, what's going on? And I see this guy waving. And I don't know if you know this, but our other neighbors are black as well.
Yeah.
It's important for the story. It actually
Okay.
gives context.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I did know that. I've talked to him a few times.
that guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Robert?
I don't know his name.
Thick African accent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was out there mowing with his kid, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he was like, and I was like, start him early. And he was like, yeah, I am. That's why he's mowing. And I was like, I'm an idiot. I'm going to go inside.
That's awesome. So he flags me down. I go and he's like, hey, just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Robert. And we shake hands. We're kind of shooting the shit. And then he starts going like this. And he's like pointing at the house next to mine. And he goes, I heard about what happened. And I want you to know that that's not okay. And he said when it happened, when that guy yelled at your son, my youngest son came home and was crying and told me about how wrong it was. And I was just like blown away. And he was like, you don't deserve that. You are not a racist. And I was like, completely threw me off.
That's great.
And he was like, we're all brothers and sisters, and in a neighborhood like this, we need to look out for one another.
Yeah.
And like was just
That's really cool.
the nicest fucking guy.
Holy cow, man.
Yeah. The weird thing was that when he was saying all this stuff, I was like, I didn't actually take his thing personally. Like I was just more worried about the kids. And he was like, yeah, my kids notice that they don't see your son outside when they're playing over there anymore. And they bring it up to me. I was like, well, fuck, man. See, that's what bothers me is the fact that the kids,
Right.
have this
Right.
weird thing.
Now it's influencing the way that they
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
That's tough. But it's exciting to hear, Chris, that
was
you've
super
been,
nice.
That you've been
Yeah. I've been acquitted.
Yeah, the glove did not fit.
The glove did not fit.
Right.
It's true.
That's super cool, man.
But
Super
yeah, shout
happy
out to
for ya.
Robert. That dude's nice as fuck.
Yeah. What a cool guy.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, new house.
that's so cool, man.
Not a racist.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. That's really cool. I'm happy for you.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry about
that's
last
fucking
week, by the way, everybody.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Yeah,
Yipsy.
Literally, it was no one's fault.
I mean, it was someone's fault.
Well, but that's like we can't identify whose fault it was because there was so
No,
much.
it 100% was me.
I know,
because
but
I armed. So arming the board means that I'm activating the channels, and Dingus over here went. Oh, the numbers go into secession.
I guess in
of
my
1, 2,
in my
3."
brain, I think like if there's anything at fault, I know a poor worker blames his tools, but I feel like it's the board's fault.
It is the board's fault.
And that's what I was trying to get at before
Yes.
you were like, it's fucking my fault, man. I killed him. It's just like that board was taking
Is a
shit.
racist.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I meant. That board sucked to begin with. It was just not doing its job. But
to be fair, having this
to be fair, I can do this all day.
wet ass pussy near the board.
Nice. So
It's not good.
draft is done.
Draft is done. Congratulations. I hope all of your teammates get tinnitus.
My team is fucking sick. Seriously. That's insane. I can't believe I got the team that I got. That's unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
Drafting
dude.
a bunch of idiots, apparently. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about today was so there's like a lot of spicy shit going on when it comes to entertainment. Things that are going to be coming out soon, things that are supposed to be coming out soon, things that we can very much look forward to. Baby Yoda's going to come back at the end of the month. That's super cool.
Wait, what is?
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Back at the end of the month. Can't wait for Mandalorian season 2.
Holy fuck!
And
I didn't realize it was that
Giancarlo
soon.
Esposito is like the villain, as he is in literally everything. Now, video games now.
Yeah.
In like the new Far Cry game, he's the villain. Which, by the way, have you seen the trailer for that?
No. I skewed.
Pull it up on your phone. Yeah.
Watch more from Far Cry 6.
No. Yeah. He
Literally took me out of my headspace.
in a bad way.
No,
Oh.
like in a good way. That
Yeah.
was so well done.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, so first of all, I love the Far Cry game. Second of all, Giancarlo
that
Esposito
is how I go down rabbit holes. Is trailers like that
Right.
fucking
Yeah. So he plays that guy in fucking everything, and now in Star Wars.
yeah.
He's that guy in Mandalorian. I'm excited for it, dude. He's got the like literal Knights of the Old Republic lightsaber, like the black lightsaber. So badass.
Yeah.
Do excuse me for walking around with a rager. But then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is reportedly coming out kind of soon.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were still filming right now.
They resumed filming recently, but it's a show. It's not
Right.
a movie. So I don't know if they're going to like be releasing episodes sort of timely or like, trying to like maintain interest, and release some episodes while they're finishing filming.
Oh, I remember what I was going to bring up. Keep going.
Yes. I was just going to say like I can't wait for that show cuz the whole concept behind that show is really really fascinating. Have you read into like what it's about?
No.
So the US government, like when they created Captain America, they were creating him more as like a symbol than they were as like an actual soldier.
Right.
Like they sent him out to tour like and kill like fake Hitler or whatever.
Yep.
But then Captain America was like, fuck that, I'm super strong, like and indestructible. Like I'm actually gonna fight villains. Like that's what I want to do. I want to save people.
Yeah. Captain America was the main actor and soldiers were the stunt double.
For his original purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, like he goes into a coma, and then there's like the whole like where he breaks off from Tony Stark and like throws the government the fucking bird and is like, I'm still gonna fight shit and I don't need your permission,
Yeah.
So then at the end of Endgame when he's like,
Do you think Captain America would be an anti-masker?
No, but he definitely would have voted for Trump.
For sure.
Yeah. He probably would have voted for like McCain at a protest.
Ah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what I feel like he would have done. Anyway, so Maybe Harambe. Maybe we'd have voted for Harambe.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
I love your response.
Cincinnati never sleeps.
Right. So anyway, so the U.S. government, once Captain America is like, I'm fucking not Captain America anymore. Like, I'm old. I lived a life. I don't want to be Captain America anymore. So he gives Sam his shield at the end of Endgame, you know? The U.S. government still owns the rights to Captain America, and they don't want Falcon to be the new Captain America.
Oh.
They want complete control of Captain America. So now they're sending this new Captain America.
They give him the super serum?
No. As far as I know, no.
Okay.
But they dress him the exact same, give him a fake shield that's not actually made of vibranium.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, send him on these missions to, like, keep building morale or whatever. And then, like, the Winter Soldier and Falcon have to be, they're both like, okay, what the fuck? We actually have to, like, keep doing shit. So it's like it's about, like, the differences between the two and, like, people having to choose which one they support. Seems interesting. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Did you ever see Black Widow, by the way?
No. Did you?
Did anyone?
I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did it come out?
No. I don't think so. It was going to, and then they halted the movie theaters.
And then COVID. So, like, it just didn't come out?
Yeah. I want to say that they're trying for, like, October or November. I think they tried to relaunch.
That movie looked kind of fun.
Yeah. I didn't get
the trailers did not do a good job of explaining what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, because they, like, Natasha is not like
super.
She's not like, I don't know. Her character was so cold.
Yeah.
And her character in this doesn't look cold at all.
Well, she's like the way I gathered it was like she was the least cold of all of them.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like, they all appear to be. I mean, fucking, what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, from Stranger Things?
Yeah, Harper.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to be pretty funny in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's good. But I worry that he's good at, like, he's like a typecast kind of person.
Yeah. He's the Kevin James.
Because Hellboy, his version of Hellboy was dog shit.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
I didn't ever watch Hellboy.
Did you watch the original Hellboy?
No, I've never seen him.
With Ron Perlman?
Never seen him.
Dude, those are...
Isn't he like an anti-hero?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, Deadpool style anti-hero,
but
or more
the guy who did who did
Del Toro.
Yeah, Del Toro. I can never remember his full name, but like the same
Guillermo?
guy, Guillermo del Toro, the same guy who did Pan's Labyrinth, did those movies, and
I never saw that either.
Okay, well,
I've heard it's very good.
You want to talk about Nas some more?
Don't be a dick.
All right, you're right.
I didn't deserve that.
That's true.
I've seen a lot of movies. I just haven't seen like Pan's Labyrinth. I haven't seen a lot of like the newer people saying, or like the hits, like The Last Billboard on the Left or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever
Three billboards.
3 billboards outside of Kentucky's fried chicken or something.
Which looked, man,
I heard it's good.
I get that it's good, but there's just families, like kids stuff. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not really down for that. I didn't see the one with Casey Affleck at Manchester by the Sea or whatever. I didn't see that, but that one
I also didn't see that.
People say that one's really good. It's another one of those kid family fucking somebody died once, and I'm not. But like, you know, the old classics. I'm into the old classics. You know, I mean, I'm not here to give him a pass or anything, but The Usual Suspects, no matter what the fuck Kevin Spacey did, his role in The Usual Suspects is fantastic.
Yeah.
That movie kicks ass. So does 7.
7. Wow. What's in the box?
Dude, that it's so sad because that was like a line that was ruined for me, but I didn't get the context of the line or the movie, you know?
Oh, okay.
And then I watched the movie and then he said, "What's in the box?" And I was like, "Oh, that's what it's from?" Fuck. I mean, Fight Club, you know.
Another fucking banger.
All 3 of those movies are the unfortunate thrillers that you really can only experience once.
Right. Yeah.
Like Catch Me If You Can, same way.
Yeah.
You know, which obviously is based on like a sort of true story, but like,
Yeah.
they've all got that like that first time it hits you like a fucking truck full of dildos, and then it just doesn't.
You just can't stop orgasming? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. I imagine that'd be a really heavy truck. But I can't. You know what? Fucking, is it Burn After Reading? Is that the one with Brad Pitt
And George Clooney.
Yeah, and John Malkovich and Tilda Swinton and who's the gal in it? She's in that fucking Billboards movie.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's excellent in that movie.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is about how she's just saving up for plastic surgery and they just come across a file that's like not good.
Frances McDormand.
Yes, well
Nice.
done. Thank you, Mara. So I don't know. I feel like we're kind of just talking about nothing right now.
Yeah, I also feel that.
Have you had a fun time though?
I have. The thing that I keep thinking, so here's like my thing is I want to talk for fucking ever. I do.
Yeah.
I just always think about the listeners. I mean, if people like it, fucking good, because this is my favorite shit ever.
Yeah.
I love going down rabbit holes of movies and music and deeper
Yeah.
meanings of things and all that shit.
Yeah. I think sometimes we get caught in this weird
Like The Boys, man. Did you
Yeah.
start watching those?
I saw the first episode, dude. It's
Fuck.
when he comes back and he's like, "Don't worry, boys. Daddy's home." That is one
Oh
of
yeah, we talked about this last week,
Butcher,
but
the Butcher, Billy Butcher.
people didn't get to
That's
fucking.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch episode 2 tonight. I think that was my plan. Was after Kathleen goes to bed.
Is episode 1 where he gets the milk out of the freezer?
Yeah, so fucky, dude. That is the most heebie-jeebie ass scene.
Yeah.
Dude, the way his tongue,
Oh
dude, vomit.
God.
But then, like, dude, there's so many parts in that episode that are just fantastic. Like
Yeah.
when they're Huey and I forget what the other Taz or Cat?
Chewy.
No, that's not it. Or the Frenchie and Huey, and then I forget what the other guy's name is.
Oh, Mother's
Cat.
Milk.
No,
Yeah. That's his name. His code name is Mother's Milk.
the black guy.
Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
How did you not know that?
I don't know how I totally forgot that was his name. I thought it was like Taz or Jazz or something.
I mean, it could be, but
I don't know. So anyway, when those three they're like in the van, they meet the CIA chick, and she just blows up. And then
God.
he was like, "Are we not gonna blow up?" Like freaking out. Oh God,
Yeah, dude.
God, I really, really, really like that show.
Yeah.
It's a hard show to watch though, because it's everything you don't want out of like the thing that you idolized when you were a child.
Yeah.
You know, it's them giving you, they're giving the people who are watching it a glimpse, an alternative glimpse into the thing that like drove our childhoods.
Yeah.
And so that alternative glimpse has many different avenues it could take, and they chose the deliberate middle finger to our childhoods version.
It's a reflection of like America and how much like the people who like didn't need saving, like America inserting themselves in things. Like it's a reflection of that
for
in
sure.
like how
and like
the way
how,
that we go about it and
the military industrial complex, it's like a look into that as well. It's like
Yep.
not only do we have the most powerful weapons, like the most powerful weapon companies control us, you know.
yeah.
And then fucking, what's his name? What we were just talking about, Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the fucking bad guy in that too.
Yep.
And he's like, we are not a superhero company. We are a pharmaceutical company. And I was like, oh, shit. That is a twist for the ages. Compound V. All right, should we do some fucking brought to you buys?
You want to do that? Can I go pee-pee first?
Yes. The Robert California stuff is okay, but it's
What?
just in The Office. Robert California?
Is that Will Ferrell's character?
No, that's the guy who's...
Idris Elba?
No.
Idris Elba's in it, too.
Yeah, I know. It's
Is
the
it
guy
Bar-
who's in the show The Blacklist.
Never watched it.
It's not good.
James Spader.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Anyways, so let's do some brought to you buys.
Blah, 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 blah.
Start us off, Kevlar Vest.
Okay.
Okay. This is mighty squeaky today.
Yeah. That's odd. And, well, I mean, it would be 10 times worse if that springy thing wasn't in there. You know what's funny? Kim, when I was like, I don't give a shit if we get a new house or if we don't, she was like, we get a new house, and she's listing all of these things, and I'm not paying attention because she's a woman. And then she's like, we can
only listen to you when you're in the kitchen.
she's like, and we can get new microphones. And I looked at her and I was like, we're not
Why?
going to get new microphones.
Yeah.
She's like, but we could. I was like, okay. And this goes back to that whole, do we have money or do we not have money?
Right.
Which is it?
Right.
But it is a possibility.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Beauregard's Marijuana Dispensary, the area's finest herb grown in-house on our Beauregard. Get high after you buy a tie.
Is that located next to Bows?
Yeah. They're right next to each other.
I was just going to say use promo code BOWSBOWS for 50% off.
Did you say 50?
Yeah, your first purchase.
Jeez.
Not the whole time. We
My
want you
God.
in.
Talk about getting them hooked early. Jeez,
I
Chris.
assume it's a subscription.
First time's always free.
Do your nuts ever smell like Elmer's glue, by the way?
No, because I wash them.
Oh, okay.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Derek the Mic Van. We've got all your audio recording needs on one set of wheels. Derek the Mic Van.
I like it.
Thank you. I was pretty excited about that one. I thought that was so funny.
Is that just a Midwest thing?
Eric the Bike Man? Eric's
Yeah.
Bike Shop? I think so. I don't know.
I remember being out in California, and I asked for a McGolden.
Oh my God, and they look at you like you're from Mars.
They were like, what is
Yeah.
that? And I was like, what? Can you just pee into a cup? And they were like, well, yeah.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by goats, man. Fucking goats.
Goats are tight.
When I was growing up, there was a kid in my grade he had this T-shirt. He got it in like third grade. It was like the most, like when funny T-shirts were awesome when you were like that age.
Yeah, yep.
And it was the funniest funny T-shirt I've ever seen, and it was so simple. It just had a goat with a pink bubble coming out of its butt, and underneath it said, "Don't swallow your bubble gum."
I like it.
And like as a third grader, you're like, "That's the funniest thing that's ever existed." It's awesome.
My mom, quick goat story. We had goats when I was growing up.
Yeah.
The first goat we bought, though, it was hilarious. We would let it headbutt us. We would put on a helmet, and it would headbutt you.
Okay.
We had it for 10 days,
Okay.
and one morning, my mom is shaking me, trying to wake me up. Chris, wake up. The goat died. I'm like, Mom! Give me a second.
That's not funny. That's so funny, but it's very funny. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by cute boys working on boy things. Like, oh my God.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by whoever is running the Wish algorithm. I have enough left socks.
That's really funny because everybody's fucking wish suggestions are like, you're like, whoa.
Dude, the weirdest one for me was it was like mugs, like because it always shows the three things. It was mugs, jackets, and then dildos.
That sounds relatively. No, I just had like a box of mold.
That's so funny. The last one I had was, it had like a Game Boy, but like a definitely knockoff Game Boy, and then it had a paddle of some sort. I think it might have been a like ping pong paddle pack.
Okay.
Say that 10 times fast. And then it just had like TV screens. And I was like, again, who the fuck do you think you're marketing to? They're just throwing shit at a wall hoping it sticks.
I have one friend who bought 3 pairs of shoes from there, and they're actually awesome.
Really?
And that was the one thing that I was like,
I heard it takes like 90 days for it to get delivered, but like when it does show up, you're like, oh, not bad.
interesting.
Yeah. A friend of mine got from like a Wish style site. He got a jersey, a Randy Moss jersey. And Moss on the back was stitched in upside down. So it said Randy Sow. Or it just said Sow. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Sunshine and Peanut Butter, whimsical divorce lawyers located in Boulder, Colorado. Sergeant Peanut Butter and Captain Sunshine. That's funny as hell.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Terry's Totally Trippy Bait and Tackle. Pass the pole.
That's good. You could have said something about wacky worms, because
Yeah, I can't. I don't actually know fish stuff, so I don't know.
worms are fucking wacky.
What are those?
Yeah.
Like the rubber
Yeah.
things called?
Wacky worms?
No. Like it has a hook on it.
Lures?
Are the jelly ones?
Mimic minnows?
I don't know.
There's a lot
I
of
can't
them.
think of the name.
There's
The
a lot of them.
specific, but
you can buy like fake worms, you put a hook in it.
Oh, okay.
Like big ones, and you can or you can hook the worm specific ways, and like it's called rigging it.
Ah.
My premise for this week is one that is going to take some working out for sure.
Okay.
But the premise itself, I think, is excellent, and the initial punchline, I think, is also excellent. I was like trying to figure out like why I am the way that I am in a very broad sense, because
Okay.
like I'm an amalgamation of like very, very different, in some cases, like non-adjacent personality traits. Like I'm like super into sports, but like I play a lot of Pokemon, you know? I love doing stand-up, but like I don't want to hang out with you. You know what I mean? Like there's all these weird things that I've embraced as like me, but it's really hard to describe to somebody like who I am. You know, people ask like, "What are you into?" You know, whatever. Like, I feel like people don't get a great read.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to really like narrow it down, and I think I've got it. You know, when you go to a bar and you say like, make me your special or whatever, and then they make you a beverage,
Okay.
and then they tell you what they've made you, and that's supposed to be this like fun thing.
Okay.
I feel like when I was being mixed, if you will, God was like, you got this one. And the bartender was like, all right, we've got whiskey and some vermouth and lemonade and some Dr. Pepper and some olives, and I call this one the anxiety dirty. Because that's really what I am. Just like dirty anxiety. Like, I don't know. I just...
You should throw in something more caffeinated.
Okay, so like a Four Loko with whiskey and vermouth and olives.
But also an antihistamine.
Yeah. Who's got the Claritin? Yeah. I just like... I like the punchline, though. Like, here's your anxiety dirty.
Yeah, that is a fucking killer line.
But like,
That's the funny
I don't
thing
know how
about-
to get there. You know, like
Yeah,
the premise
yeah.
I love, the punchline I love. I don't know how the setup is.
Well,
a mess.
the bartender is a... I don't know if you know this, but it's a mixologist.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you say dumb shit like that. The bartender, or as we like to be
Okay, yeah.
called, mixologists.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you can make fun of that. Be like, by the way, what fucking
Mixology.
how many years of Harvard
Right.
or I don't fucking medical
Mixology
school.
is such a broad term. Like, it doesn't actually make any sense.
Yeah.
You could be a mixologist and be a bartender, but you could also be a guy who lays concrete. Like, what do you...
That's so funny. I was gonna say you could be you're a producer.
Yeah.
Like what?
What do you, DJ Premier, or do you fucking make Cosmos?
Yeah. See, there's like room
Yeah.
for within your
Yeah.
premise. There's a ton of tags,
Yeah.
but the dirty anxiety dirty is. You're right. That's a fucking. That's the funny thing is like, even if people get lost by the time you say that, it doesn't matter what you said before because they're just gonna laugh their fucking asses off and be like, "Yeah, I am also
Yeah.
a dirty-
Anxiety dirty. Yeah.
I'm
like-
or more sometimes a little anxiety on the rocks."
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Which is me when I've taken my meds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I haven't taken my meds, it's anxiety dirty.
What's that?
Shaken, not stirred.
What's that test that you can take where you're like different colors of it's like a personality test that you can take.
No clue.
But
Briggs.
yes.
Briggs.
Yes. The
Myers-Briggs.
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 There we go. Yeah. So like, there's that format where you can ask somebody 3 questions. You'd be like, "You guys like BuzzFeed? Here, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. What's your name? Terry. All right. I feel like I already know what drink you are, but I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I'll tell you what drink you are." And then
Yeah.
you're able to
Anxiety dirty.
and then,
Anxiety dirty. Just keep saying that for every person.
and then you could be like, "See, being a mixologist isn't that hard."
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
there's all
yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of that is yeah. There's so much that's
I
you
know,
made like
that's-
a playground.
I know. And that's why I was like, holy shit, this premise is awesome. But I like, again, the setup is it doesn't feel clean. It doesn't feel like I arrive at the punchline well. But like, I know the punchline is great. I know the premise is excellent. And like you said, the playground is awesome. That little sandbox
Yeah.
I've built is great.
Yes.
To just be able to, like, I can talk about how bartending should not be called mixology because it's ridiculous. It's like, but
And
then-
if you're offended by that joke, get back to work.
yeah, right. But like then I like the idea of talking about how we're all kind of an amalgamation of different traits, but like the people that are closer in relationship, like all of their traits are the people we actually like the least. Like
Yeah.
the bro dude guys that you can like fucking, he listens to this, he does this, he lifts every day, he fucking definitely, loves football, like all those things you can pick out they've got all those traits and you fucking hate that person. Just like you also don't like the person who's like super cynical, a nihilist, is, on the complete opposite side of him, It's like anybody who fits an easy mold because all of their traits are so similar.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't like you, know? Like
That's interesting.
almost all of them.
Yeah.
Business guy, You know, fucking yacht club guy. All of them, like every single one of them,
Yeah.
has that fucking ditzy chick from high school. All of them. You can just pick out all the little things.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's like the people I like are the people who are like me.
Yeah. Who
Anxiety.
are all over the fucking place.
Dirty.
Yeah. I like that a lot, dude.
Cool.
It's really good.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
They say that bad things come in threes.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I can never come in a threesome.
Oh.
See, I'm not sure how I want to word
Yeah.
it. Or, like, if bad things come in threes, how come I can never come in a threesome? Or, no, see, I keep saying it backwards. Do good things come in threes too? Or is it always bad things come in threes? However I phrase it, I want to do the opposite
Yeah.
at the end.
Trying
of
to
it.
think.
But if good things come in threes, how come I can never come in a threesome? Or, which is why I can never come in a threesome. Something along those lines.
You could even go into like how come I'm always wiping my back after a threesome?
How come I'm always wiping my back after a threesome?
Like you're not coming?
Yeah. If good things come in threes, how come I'm always if good things come in threes, how come I'm always a little too late to the threesome?
That one's a little better.
Right? Because then I was supposed to be in there. I had the invite.
Dude, but is the phrase is bad things come in threes?
I think it is bad things come
Yeah.
in threes.
It's the rule of three, age-old writing technique.
So it's just in general. So it could be. I could do it either way.
You could talk about the rule of three.
Yeah.
You could do that as like a final punchline, or that could be your initial punchline. Just rip off a bunch of tags related to the rule of
Yeah.
three.
Or I could do it, like, so, you know, good things come in threes. How come I can never come in a threesome?
Like one dick, two balls, two boobs, one vagina, two girls, one cup. Yeah. Good things come in threes, or what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, some.
And if you don't believe me, Google 2 girls, 1 cup.
Did you ever go to meatspin.com?
Yes. Dude, on message boards, our favorite, like, a common thing, like, somebody would be like, so for like a rollerblading one, people were constantly posting skate edits,
Yeah.
right? That were on YouTube.
Yeah.
And those of us who had mastered the hyperlink,
Yeah.
it would look like a link to a YouTube video, but
Yeah.
it would send you to Meatspin. And then
I love
the
that.
best part about it was that somebody would click on it and be like, dude, Chris Farmer fucking laid so many hammers in that, and like so that way the next person would click
Yeah,
on it too.
yeah.
Like, and then one person would always be like, what the fuck? All I got was a spinning dick.
That's super funny. Did who's the Dead or Alive is the name of the song Right Round is the song that played on Meatspin.
Oh.
You spin me right round, baby, right. But Dead or Alive is the name of the band. I was trying to think of who the band was that made that song. Because that's in there. That song is the first time I ever heard that song was in The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie, by the way.
Wasn't Flock of Seagulls Spin Me Round?
I mean the song is by Dead or Alive.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm
It
100%
is?
confident. Yeah.
What's the Flock of Seagulls song?
I don't know. They were
There's
close.
just spinning going on in the music video.
Oh, maybe that's
it's
why.
not actually about it though.
That's funny.
That's one of my favorite pop-up videos.
Yeah. Yeah. So comedy is that's so funny. Yeah. I thought for sure this was Flock of Seagulls.
If I got to know your name, if I get a little bit closer, all I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms, watch out, here I come. You spin me right round, baby, right round. That song rips, actually. I'm
Yeah.
going to listen to that on the way
It
home.
is good. So comedy's back, supposedly.
What?
Did you see the thing that I tagged you in on the book face?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Is that going to be in person or is it going to be on fucking...
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm also not that interested in doing that.
I signed up for it.
Did you?
I did.
Good for you.
I did.
I've never done
Because Sisyphus is still doing shows.
Yeah, I've never done a best of competition. I don't plan on it. You know why? Why? I don't need the fucking bureaucracy to tell me whether or not I just don't want to fail and hate myself.
Ah.
No, it's more
See, I want to do Sisyphuses because those crowds are always so good.
yeah.
And so it's just, if they do it in
well, it's
person.
great practice, first of all. They
And-
are excellent crowds. You
Yes.
get a great tape out of it.
Yeah.
But I've never had any interest in making comedy like a competition thing for me. I would be more interested if it was like a festival. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like festivals intrigue me a lot.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome to get booked on one. But like not
Yeah.
that's why I like sign up to get on the festivals. I don't sign up to get into the competitions.
Yeah.
I'm too competitive. Like
Too goddamn competitive.
I really am.
Oh, you are. That's true.
I'm very confident that like I would build a lot of resentment for people. That's completely out of
Unwarranted.
yeah, unwarranted. 100%. I would do that.
Yeah.
I'm the king of that. I lose trust for people like that.
The House of Comedy one. That's the weird thing is like, I'm such a geek for comedy and I loved being there. But as soon as my name didn't get called, I immediately started going, I was funnier than that guy for sure. Where if it was an open mic, I would never say that. I would never
Right.
think that. Unless you're absolute dog shit, then maybe. But
Right.
majority of the time, I'm not saying shit like that.
Right,
Like
because-
Zach Ashton,
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
But I was super jaded towards him because he fucking beat me.
Yeah. And I don't want that.
That makes sense.
Cuz like Zach's an awesome guy.
I mean, could you tell me, who was your favorite teacher growing up?
Mrs. Schmidt.
Okay, cool. Can you, as Daffy Duck, ask Mrs. Schmidt what, ask her if you can, be excused to recess early, and then give her the reasons why you deserve to go to recess early.
Oof. All right.
Excuse me, Mrs. Schmidt.
I can't that's a tough name to say.
Yes.
That's a tough name. Schmidt is a tough name to say as Daffy.
Okay. Should we call her Mrs.
Let's do Mr. Anderson. He was my second
Oh, okay.
favorite.
There we go.
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson. Is it okay if I leave for recess early today?
Alex, you're my favorite student, but, to be fair to the rest of the classroom, why don't you tell me?
Okay, shut your trap, Mr. Anderson.
Okay.
I have a few reasons why I should be let out for recess early. The first reason is because if I don't get there fast enough, the kickball court is going to be taken by the third graders. The second thing is if the kickball court does in fact get taken too early by the third graders, who's going to go on the slides? The first graders. And finally, I'd avoid getting my ass kicked by Travis for the umpteenth day in a row.
No.
Well, that's just very unfortunate. I'll be headed to the nurse's office so I can practice bandaging myself.
I mean,
Thanks, guy. I haven't done the Daffy impression in a long time. That was a really bad version of it.
Bro,
but I
fucking
appreciate it.
oh, dude. That was awesome. Mara,
Hello.
what do you think? How many duck bills would you give that performance?
What's the scale?
5.
3.
Okay,
Reasonable.
that is reasonable.
I would have given myself a 2.5. So
I was more focused on you not having a Hugo Weaving impression.
Mr. Anderson.
I do wheeze quite a bit. I do the like Chris Farley had a really good
Do you know who Hugo Weaving is?
Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, that's what she said. A
Oh.
Hugo Weaving impression. Because Mr. Anderson. Right?
The Matrix.
Oh, I don't know.
Mr. Anderson. That's Hugo Weaving. Have you seen The Matrix?
Oh, you're talking about my teacher impression.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I thought you said Hugo wheezing
Oh.
because I wheeze when I laugh.
Oh. No. That's not what she meant. What a fuck.
Because I've always had a dream of Daffy Duck interacting with the Matrices. Hugo Weaving.
I like that. Yeah.
Is that Keanu Reeves? What the hell am I doing here? Who else is in that fucking movie? Is that Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, I don't even know. Now if I was actually what I was trying to do was fucking what's his name from Seinfeld. He also plays that
Patrick Warburton?
crippled guy in
Patrick Warburton.
yeah.
Peter.
I always think of
Peter.
B-movie.
B
Oh,
movie.
he is. Yeah. He's also in that show with.
Have you seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah, he's Kronk.
Squeaking.
Squeaking.
Yzma, put your hands in the air.
That's right. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. When he does that, when he's like sneaking.
Yeah.
On the wall. So good.
Yeah, I that
There's
used
some
to be
very eclectic voices in Hollywood that are really fun to
yeah.
do impressions of.
That's one for
I don't
sure.
I don't like that everybody has a walk-in. Mostly because I don't have a walk-in.
I was
like,
gonna say I don't do a very good one.
me either. I mean, everyone has an Arnold.
I think at this point, Walken doesn't do a good Walken.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel like the one that I would love to be able to do, and it would take a lot of practice, but like a Jeff
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Goldthwait.
What did I say?
Goldwith.
Yeah.
Bobcat Goldwith sounds like a fucking James Bond villain.
It's me, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah. I feel like a Goldblum would be a really fun impression to be able to do.
I told somebody that they remind me of Jeff Goldblum,
That one's all cadence.
and they were like offended. I was like, "What, dude? Jeff Goldblum
He's a fucking legend.
yeah, also so sexy.
He is. That guy's a rocket.
Yeah,
10 out of 10 would recommend.
yeah." Do you have a premise this week?
Yeah, I was just waiting until we were going to end.
Oh, okay.
And then
Sorry.
I stepped in
Hold on,
and say,
look.
we ain't ending.
Take 2. I'm gonna pretend. We'll pick up. So, anyways, the Washington football team.
That's a tough thing to look at, but
Yeah, it is. I think that they should be the Washington Pipelines,
why?
because historically speaking, Native Americans not big fans of pipelines.
Oh. Flip the script. Yeah, I still feel like that's a bad name because the pipeline exists.
Just
so.
accept your role as oppressors. Because they're throwing a
They
whiny
should-
fit by doing them. We're just a
give them
Washington
a really
football team.
or give them a really shitty name that fits the area, but is like it's a non-derogatory
fit in
name.
your
It's
area.
like a non-derogatory name, non-offensive name, but it's also like non-intimidating, like the Washington Pilgrims or something.
Washington Pilgrims.
The Washington Quakers.
Why not be the Washington sea market, seafood market, fish market? Be the Washington fish market.
It'd be the. Actually, you know what they'll probably end up being?
What?
They'll probably revive an old name that seemed to work. And they'll be like the Washington Senators or something.
Right.
They could be the Needles.
The Washington House of
Instead
Representatives.
of like a heroin addict.
The Washington Vinyls.
The Washington Chappelles.
Ooh, the Washington. You've probably never heard this songs.
The Washington Oval Offices.
The Washington. Is it fucking raining again?
Dude, how lame is the name the Washington Capitals? That's a real hockey team. That's the NHL hockey team. The Washington Capitals. The baseball team? The Washington Nationals.
They should be the Washington Tote Bags.
They play in the National League. There's already a league called the National League.
So at least it's like informative.
I know, but it's like, be fucking original.
Actually, I really like Washington football team because then I know
Yeah.
we're talking about the football team.
Yeah, that's fair. But their symbol this year is a W, which like,
Oh.
what were they going to choose though? Football?
Yeah.
It's like the Cleveland Browns. Their logo is literally an orange helmet.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Are you about to?
No, just keep going. You gotta keep talking.
Why? I don't
It's a
want.
Streisand effect.
Did you say Streisand effect?
He wants us to talk, but we're not going to talk.
Yeah. You wanted to be able to point the camera at us, or why? Because you didn't want anyone to see your nipples.
Well, no, I wanted it to cut, and then it comes back to me, and I don't have my hoodie on anymore. And then I do it again, and I'm not gonna have my shirt on.
Why?
For a guy who's all about bits, you sure don't want to see my tits.
Wow. Look at you, Marshall Mathers.
Thanks.
Actually, what would we call you? You wouldn't be Marshall Mathers. What's a play on Marshall Mathers we could use for Topher?
Geriatric Marty.
So stupid, Chris. Fuck.
Old guy. Old guy.
I know. I was joshing you mostly, but Marshall Mathers, you could be like. I'm trying to think of a way to fuck that name up to make it.
Margaret Matters.
Yeah, dude. That's it. That's the one.
Good.
Thought about it.
Oh, Marsha Brady.
Who was the mom in the Brady Bunch?
It's a good question.
Yeah, because like, I heard this story that she like banged everyone on the show.
Florence
Henderson. Yeah, I heard she was very
Promiscuous.
yes. She got after it, I guess.
I watched that.
Which good for her.
That Lifetime reenactment or whatever it was about how what was the main Brady?
Wayne.
The oldest one? Wayne Brady?
Greg.
Yeah, so
How funny would that be? And nobody
are you
acknowledges
sure it
it.
wasn't Tom?
Nobody acknowledges it. Tom Brady looks like he was in the Brady Bunch.
He does, yeah.
That fucking haircut.
But yeah, how the two oldest kids, like, because they have an episode that's about them, like, they had never realized that because they're step siblings, that it's not incest if they mac on each other. There's an actual episode about that.
What?
Which is absolutely insane. But so
Is that where stepsister porn came
I was
from?
going to say, that's a whole genre.
One
Porno.
episode of the Brady Bunch, and everyone was like, "We could make millions."
But they kept having to do they had to do retakes over and over again because they were the two actors getting all horned up macking on each other, and then eventually, because like the youngest Brady lost his virginity at the age of 13 because there was such madness about the show, and I can't remember if it was like a makeup artist or what, but somebody was like, oh, I am such a huge fan. And he was like, cool. You want to see my 3 pubes? And yeah, he lost his virginity at the age
I
of
thought maybe you were
13.
going to say it was Alice.
Ah, that would have been great.
Yikes.
But yeah, there's a bunch. I shouldn't say a
this
bunch,
is the
but there's some
rabbit hole I'm
books.
going to fall into today.
Yeah, man. Do some deep diving on that.
That's
There's some
horrifying.
shenanigans
Oh,
in the deepest sense. What was another like show revival that you can think of? Because like the Brady Bunch, they did the Brady movie to like revive the Brady lore.
I'm getting tired of the remakes for sure. Like that's becoming very annoying. All the remakes, mostly because like there's like really good shit right now that people don't really watch. Like Schitt's Creek was on like IFC. The show's fantastic, dude. Straight up, 100% being honest, you look like Russell Crowe or not Russell Crowe. You look like Mel Gibson in fucking Braveheart right now. It's not a great look, Chris.
They can take our women. They can take our rights. But they'll never have our Panda Express. That's the line from the movie, right?
I think so.
Sorry, that hurt my throat when I said that. So,
All right, we should maybe same time next week.
Oh, am I supposed to step on?
yeah, I
it?
was,
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to. Dude.
No.
Oh.
No.
You got something to say?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my premise.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Mara has a promise.
Okay. So a few years ago, I decided I would try OkCupid back when it was like a free thing.
Okay.
And the first message I got was this guy, and his message said, "Nice glasses. Can I come on them?" Which is a bit forward, but I appreciated it because his intentions were clear. So it's like, well, I know where that's going. Which makes me think intentions are clear. Makes me think of like a really conservative dad, like sitting in a chair polishing his shotgun. And he's like, "What are your intentions for my daughter?" And then the suitor says, "To be honest, sir, I just want to glaze those horn rims." And then he's just like, "She'd like that."
Yeah, and then he puts it away.
Yeah.
You're going out with my daughter, son.
Good point.
Oh,
But
that's
anyway,
funny.
I did respond to him. And my response to him was, "You don't have to blow a whole load on glasses if you shop at ZennyOptical.com." And then I did some pricing for him.
Yes. That guy was like, he was probably even hornier because he just went to Zenny and he was like, "Oh my
Got
god,
the prices.
look at all the glasses I can come on."
God damn it, that's funny.
Then he did a tribute masturbation onto his iPad from just on Zenny, just coming on glasses.
Oh, I like
You
it.
can try them on.
Yeah.
You don't have to blow a whole load on glasses.
If you go to
It's such a fucking good line.
ZennyOptical.com. Zenny Optical. Don't blow your whole load. I don't know how to follow that up. That was very good. Well done.
Well done,
you.
Mara. Very fucking funny.
All right. Thank you, Mara.
Thanks, Mara.
All right. Same time
Well,
next week.
hold on. Tell the people what they should be doing.
Yeah. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Duck Duck Grey Duke. It's the whole channel. Episodes every single week of 3 different podcasts. Duck Duck Grey Duke, the not so anonymous alcoholic, and then the show you are currently watching, Dude Absolutely. So you can subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, subscribe on Spotify, everywhere that you can get your podcasts. You can listen to Dude Absolutely as well as the other 2 podcasts in the Duck Duck Grey Duke Network, and then find us on Facebook at Dude Absolutely Podcast. Send us a message and submit your brought to you buys because we would like them. And I'm not saying I'm getting tired of writing them. It's just way more fun when other people write them for us. Outside of that, share the episode when you see it on Facebook. We post it every week. I usually don't, but everybody else does, so that's why I stopped. No, it's just because I don't go on Facebook. And then finally, I've got a polite request for everyone from the audience. If we've got anyone who does audio production, let's crowdsource for our Brought to You By segment. Somebody put together a little jingle. If we get submissions, we'll go through them and we'll pick one out. But I think that'd be kind of fun if anyone wants to mix a little jingle for the Brought to You Bys.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I didn't consult either of you on that. I just said it.
That's genius though. Being able to play people's songs on.
Yeah. So if you make music,
I'm gonna clip this up.
Do it up.
I'm gonna clip it up.
Yeah. Clip it.
It's a clip it.
Fucking clip it, bro.
Why is that not Great Clips slogan?
Fucking clip it.
Great Clips.
Fucking clip it.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Same time next week.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah, yeet.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.